All right, now we're going to flip it. Yeah, y'all see that? Nice flip. Good morning. It is your girl, Kathy from Kathy's Kitchen, and happy Saturday. See, I got a little bit more time today because I ain't got to go into work. So I decided I'm going to make me and Jerome an omelet today for our wonderful breakfast to start our Saturday. We got a busy day ahead of us. So I'm starting off, of course, with some onion. Slice that up real nice, not too much. I'm not going to make a huge omelet because, we're on our health journey. But I do love me a good omelet. Sometimes I go out to get omelets and I don't like them. They don't give me what I want. You know what I'm saying? They look beautiful, but they don't give me what I want. When I make it myself, it's everything that I want. So, and this one is going to be pretty much all vegetables is all I'm putting in here. But our protein will come from our eggs. So I already got my stove going here. So let me put an olive oil in the pan. We still just trying to keep it a little healthy. I made fish last night. I fried fish, which was awesome. Love that. I made some spaghetti coleslaw. And when the weekend comes, that's when we kind of get our extra carbs in. So it was nice. I sure love me some carbs, okay? I'm like, when did they just become the devil? Y'all remember how much bread and sugar and stuff we ate as kids, and now we can't eat nothing. We eat one thing, I'm sugar high. I'm like, Lord God, what is going on with the produce today? So I already got my onion in. I'm going to do some fresh spinach. I'm going to put that in last. I'm going to go ahead and throw my mushrooms in. I got some portobello sliced mushrooms. Yep, got them from Aldi's. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in. I'm going to put the spinach in last. I'm going to go ahead and cut up real thin one of these cloves of garlic. Just like so. Dice it up. Nothing like some fresh garlic in your omelet. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And y'all remember my fresh basil that I bought from Aldi's. I'm going to go ahead and cut off a couple of sprigs. And yep, I use them little scissors for every single thing. I love them. I use them to cut up the bones on my chicken. I use them to open up packages. They're versatile, but only packages that's containing food. These are my cooking shears, and I just really love how strong and durable they are. Again, at Amazon. Get your pair, you're going to love them. And when I bought them, I got a special. They come with two. And that day they had a special. I got 2 packs, so 4 pairs of scissors for the price of 1. So, everybody loves a deal. I sure do love one. I pride myself on a good deal. And it's just so nice to just clip off what I need. I love it. I love it. I love it. And this is one way, too, that my fresh vegetables don't go bad. So that's why y'all see me use a lot of frozen ones. People, they be mad, they be hating, but they don't understand. I cannot do what I do with fresh vegetables because it's only me and Jerome, and you have to buy so much when you buy a pack. And I can't do that because they go bad. So I said finna. I'm about to put me some fresh tomatoes also in this pan with those veggies. And I'm going to show you the season I'm going to use on there before I start scrambling my eggs up. So I'm going to put some of these in there because I kind of like to eat some fresh tomatoes that have not been cooked with my egg. Kind of old school, like parents used to do back in the day. But I'm going to season this with some holy smokes, y'all. I know y'all wasn't ready for that. And now remember, I told you I cannot remember where I got this. I like it because the sodium is very low. Boy, and if you can smell that smokiness, it just gives your omelet a unique taste. That's what I'm talking about. They can't give me what I want, but I can make what I want. Versus going out to eat. A little garlic. Even though I put the fresh garlic, it's good for you. I'm going to put just a little bit more olive oil in there. Okay? We're going to saute those vegetables up like so. Doesn't that look so beautiful and nice? Yes, it does. Look at that. I just love it. See, now this is when I'm now going to add that fresh spinach in there. Okay? Because I don't like my spinach all wilted, I like for my spinach to still look nice and green, slightly sauteed. Now, I'm not flipping this because I put this in this little pan. I don't know why, but I did. And it's going to be all over the place until it cooks down a little bit. But like so. Smells so good. And you can't beat the smell of that fresh basil. So y'all get yourself on out to Aldi's. They might still have them. I haven't been in there since I went and bought it. But boy, I was so happy and excited to see that. You know, because this just sits on my counter and it won't go bad. And my kitchen gets a lot of sunlight, so, you know, they look so beautiful and healthy. I just have to remember to water them, right? So now I can toss them. See, look how beautiful that looks. That looks wonderful. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to move this one over here. Put this over here on this side. And I had my pan on low over there. So we're going to move this over. Slide this over. We're going to use those tomatoes a little later. But we're going to go ahead and crack those eggs in here. And now this is just 3 eggs. Believe it or not, when I make an omelet, me and Jerome, we split the omelet. And you know, a lot of people always trying to figure out all this cooking I do while we aren't big as houses. Because we do have a science to the madness. We really pretty much share basically almost everything that we eat. And I got a little bit of water already got. I don't have to run to the sink this time. And y'all know whenever I do my eggs, I use water. I don't use milk. No added calories or nothing. And it still fluffs my eggs. Almost a tongue twister. Nice and fluffy. But they don't have to be fluffy this time because I am making an omelet. I'm going to mix it really good. Did I turn that fire off? Yes, I did. That's one thing I love about my stove. It lights up. The thing turns blue down here when I have an eye on. So lets me know if I left it on or not. So if it's blue, and sometimes I can forget, especially when I put something on very, very low because I can't see the flame. So when I see that blue light, I'm like, oh, I gotta turn that off. So I got that on medium heat. It seems like it's high. Use some more olive oil in the pan. And this is just so it doesn't stick. Let me get it all around the corners, you know. So now we're going to go ahead, pour that egg in there. Yeah. And turn the heat up a little bit. Yep. Move this back. And we're going to let that egg start to cook. And it is a science to making a really good omelet. It really is. I mean, you have to let it cook. And I pull the edges back so the runny egg goes out to the side so it continues to cook. I don't just let it sit because the center of the egg, it will pull the eggs and you'll have that runniness in the middle. So I almost completely cook the egg before I flip it. I'm going to flip it and then I'm going to add all these delicious vegetables in there. So now the question of the day is, what are we going to eat for dinner? Because we having leftovers for lunch. We're having fish, spaghetti, and coleslaw for lunch. But I don't know how I feel yet about dinner. But I'm about to go to the store. So I need to figure that thing out. Because I don't know. Because I was going to roast some fish outside. Because I just freaking love eating whole fish outside. But I just had fish yesterday. So I'm not sure if I still feel that way. So I don't know. See.
Or maybe hamburger.
Oh, I love, you know, now the weekend is our cheat days. That's why we had spaghetti. You know, them dang on carbs, you know what I'm talking about. We had spaghetti yesterday. And if you can see, I'm just still letting it, you kind of see the runniness of the egg still. I'm just pulling it back and letting those runny eggs make its way out. And this is what makes your egg easier to flip too. You know, and a good non-stick pan too makes it easier too. Yep. There you go.
All pans are non-stick.
They're not.
They're not?
Mm-mm. You know, especially if you get a cast iron. But what's the good thing about the cast iron now, though? They coat them now with enamel. You know, so a lot of them, you don't even have to season them anymore. Mm. You know, especially you go get yourself a cheap pan. He sure ain't non-stick. He might even say he non-stick and he won't stick. He might non-stick for one day, but that's about it. All right, you kind of still a little runny, but that should be okay. I see a little break in it right here. Come on, slide that over there. Come on, yep. Fill in that gap. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, it normally don't take this long It just, I had my pan on low. I should have turned it up a little bit before I made to it, but it's okay. I ain't got nowhere to be. And if y'all watching me, y'all ain't got nowhere to be either. We in this together. All right, now we're going to flip it. Yeah, y'all see that? Nice flip. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add the veggies on there, just like that. Yep. Going to add some mozzarella provolone cheese that I stole from my restaurant. Like that. Yep, see how beautiful that is? And I'm going to take this spatula, because he's cooking under the bottom, that little bit. And we're just going to fold it over. Come on, get in there. Nice little fold. See that? Yep. And that is, see how big that omelet is? That was 3 eggs. Me or Jerome do not need to be eating an omelet this big, okay? This is why we split, okay? You're going to see how big this omelet is when I put it on the plate. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Let me move this over there. And I'm going to move that right here. I need them tomatoes. So I'm going to slide this way because I want those. And we're going to move that. And here we go. 2 plates. One for me, one for Roman Rome. All right, and I'm just going to slice that omelet right in half. Like so. All right. Go underneath. Half right there. Yep. And that's what it is. It's my daughter. I'll be back, little Kathy. She gonna call right back. See, she's got that time. I think yesterday she was texting me when I was on here. So this is our omelet. I'm gonna take some of these fresh tomatoes, even though we have some on the inside. I still like the nice fresh ones. Put them on the side like that. Oh, I moved it, didn't I? I'm gonna put a little olive oil on those tomatoes like that. A little black pepper. Don't y'all say nothing. Don't y'all say nothing.
Please buy some back over there.
It's on my list. It is on there today. All right. All right, we're going to get our little salsa. I got 2 salsas that we like to eat on ours. Can you slide that over for me, Jerome?
Yeah, right here.
No, the jar. So I just want to show them. All right, get this from Sam's. I really like this salsa. And you probably can get this anywhere. This one, I think I got this one at Walmart. And so I like both of them. So I'm going to give us both. I got a spoon. Pour some salsa over the top. Both of us. Like that. And you can use any brand of salsa you like. That's just what I like. And I like that guacamole mix salsa because I got the spicy. So it's really good. Pour that right over the top. Okay. There you go. And we're going to bedazzle it, okay? With a little parsley flakes. Yep. And there you go. You got yourself an omelet. Let me get a fork. All right, y'all. Let's dig into this delicious omelet. Pick all those vegetables up in there. A delicious breakfast that didn't hurt your waistline is what I call it. It's your girl, Kathy, from Kathy's Kitchen.